All right, folks, and joining me on the line now, Jerome Paarwater, Western Province Rugby under-21 coach. Jerome, so you guys left for Joburg. We spoke last week. You had the under-21s ready. You went up to Joburg on Saturday, had your first game, but we believe you're back in Cape Town.
Yeah, JP, we were going to stay in Joburg as we spoke last week, but SA Rugby changed the rules again. So we're happy to be back because they changed it because we would have a 4-day turnaround. So we have to stay there because of all the flights. But now they changed it to a 7-8 day turnaround. So yeah, we're just glad to be back again in Cape Town.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would have stayed there.
But that must be much better for you, Jerome. I mean, you would have had a bye. Your first game would have been a bye, which basically means you would have been sitting around in Joburg for more than a week before your next game.
Yeah, exactly, JP. And it's so much better here, having all the equipment here, and we can do our video sessions here at the High Performance Center. So it's so much better, and it's also better for the guys, for the students, so they can go on basically as normal.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything is actually much better this way.
And we're hoping to still catch up with one of the players, and we're going to still speak to Jonathan van der Walt as well. But how was the whole experience? I mean, we've spoken to Dobbo about their previous trip, and we spoke to Rito Klongwane. In fact, in the show, we're speaking to him tonight. But tell us a little bit about the experience, the getting on the aeroplane, the traveling, getting in their hotels. All these things are so new for you.
Yeah, it is, JP, and I must say, it's the airports are not that busy, but it actually takes a while with all the protocols. I mean, because before you go in, and we actually have to be there 3 hours before the time, before you check in, you must be there. Then they do the screening, then you give in your forms, then you go to the next table. So yeah, it's actually a lot of
red tape
to go through all that stuff, but I suppose it's necessary. And yeah, so then also with flying, you're not allowed to eat on the plane, and all sorts of stuff, and you have to sit with your mask on in the plane.
Yeah.
And also, if you arrive in Joburg, it's the same sort of protocols.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to go through all that PT.
And how did the players cope with all that, or manage all that, or is it just a question of young guys, they're traveling together, they're having fun and playing rugby?
No, we actually Chippy Solomons, because they have travelled before. So Chippy actually spoke to the players on Friday and tell them what they can expect. So yeah, we were ready for whatever we had to do, because of we prepped the players. Yeah.
And then, of course, the field, Loftus. As I said, we spoke to Dobbo, and we are speaking to Rito. But the field, playing in an empty stadium like that, how did the guys adapt to that?
Strangely, JP, it's still rugby. You can see the guys are still competitive, and the guys still play. It's just that you can actually hear how the guys speak, and you can actually hear the whistle, where in normal games you don't hear anything on the sideline. So yeah, but the guys were still playing and still competitive and playing like normal. It's just there's no noise. But yeah, it was still like a normal game.
Just tell us about your next games coming up now. When do you guys go back up now? Do you in fact go back to Joburg now?
Yeah, we go back to Joburg. We playing on Monday, so we're flying on Sunday. Sunday morning we'll fly, spend the day in Joburg, have our captain training there the afternoon, and then play Monday at 12 o'clock, and then just after the game, fly back immediately, because also with us, we're not even allowed to be in the stadium when the other teams arrive. So we must leave the stadiums before, so we can't even watch the other games, but if we have time. So we have to leave immediately.
You guys scored a couple of nice, didn't go your way on Saturday against the Bulls, under 21 side, but you managed to score a couple of nice tries.
Yeah, we did, JP. Actually, Angelo scored a hat-trick. He scored 3 tries. So yeah, but it was actually the second half we played better. I think the guys just because of we arrived later on Saturday.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything was a bit of a rush, and then up early Sunday morning. I think that's why we actually got better in the second half. But all credit to the Bulls. They were quite well on the day.
So what are the positives that you draw out of the game here in terms of the game itself? I know we're going to try and catch up with Jonathan van der Walt and find out from him as well. He was, of course, up there with you. But the positive that you draw out of the game?
JP, yeah, it's the first one. The positive for us as a coaching team is the guys never gave up. We actually ended stronger than the Bulls and look fitter than the Bulls. So that's a big plus for us, like what we did during the lockdown, all the running and stuff. So that helped us. So that's a plus. So we know the guys are fit. So technically, we know what to work on now. So yeah, we had a good day yesterday, and also today we're gonna have a sort of also another tough session.
Yeah.
So we'll be better prepared for the Sharks game.
All right, Jerome, and from a coaching perspective, a management perspective, how did all that go? Just tell us a little bit about your management team. We know you've got quite a few guys that are busy helping out now.
Yeah, look, it's still myself and Nazim Adams, and then we have John Ginokwe, we have Jono van der Walt, and we have Ismail Dolly. As part of the management, part of the coaching structure. I mean, we all know each other for quite a long time, and I mean, the one thing about Western Province is that we always try to empower not only the players but also the coaches. So that's why we've got club coaches in here. Sort of help us with the coaching. And just to experience this, what it is now really to be involved with the professional setup, and it's the same pathway as players for the coaches. So I'm happy to have Jono and Is here. I mean, they've done well with their clubs.
Yeah, and you took up. I mean, you've got more than 10 club rugby guys in the under 21 side. That's quite unique. That's a high level of club rugby players coming through the ranks.
Yeah, exactly, JP. We always say, like, if the senior guys take the guys, and fortunately for us, we know every single player in the union, and so it was easy for us to get the guys involved, and some of them were with the Super Sport Challenge also, a few of that guys. So we were blessed with that because they've been training with us and play a couple of warm-up games with us. So fortunate to have them also, yeah.
And then just on a final note, Jerome, the coaching courses are coming up again soon, so Nazim and yourself will be rolling that out. I know Nazim has made those announcements, and of course folks should start signing up to do the coaching courses.
Yeah, they must because we're going to start in November. I think it's the first week in November, so they must really sign up now, because also, JP, it's almost like the first come, first serve. Because we can't take as many coaches as we want, but we want to we'll do more courses, but so obviously people who are first will obviously be helped first.
Yeah, I think you've got 15 at a time, so you're going one course at a time. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, Jerome. Well, it's great to see you guys are back. Great to see that you're all healthy and safe, and we're looking forward to following the progress. And of course, we'll still catch up with Jonathan van der Walt and hopefully some of the players as we go.
Yeah, thanks, JP.
Thanks, Jerome. There we go, folks. Jerome Paarwater, of course, coming to us remotely from the High Performance Centre, the HPC. They're busy with testing, they're busy with practice and getting ready for the SA Under 21 side. But they're back in Cape Town, so that's great, and we can carry on talking to them via the online medium in this platform. But staying with the under 21s, we're now going to cross to, after the break at least, we'll cross to Jonathan van der Walt and Dan Aspling to see what it is that they're busy with there, and for them to give us a little bit more feedback on how the first leg of the SA Under 21 Champs was. Don't go away, back in a sec.